Welcome to the 2024 SYC Idaho, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Westie's Garden Lanes in Boise, it's the 2024 SYC Idaho. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Idaho, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Westie's Garden Lanes in Boise, it's the 2024 SYC Idaho. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Idaho, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Westie's Garden Lanes in Boise, it's the 2024 SYC Idaho. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Idaho, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Westie's Garden Lanes in Boise, it's the 2024 SYC Idaho. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Idaho, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowl Metrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Westie's Garden Lanes in Boise, it's the 2024 SYC Idaho. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Idaho, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Westie's Garden Lanes in Boise, it's the 2024 SYC Idaho. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Idaho, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Westie's Garden Lanes in Boise, it's the 2024 SYC Idaho. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Idaho, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Westie's Garden Lanes in Boise, it's the 2024 SYC Idaho. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Idaho, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Westie's Garden Lanes in Boise, it's the 2024 SYC Idaho. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Idaho, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Westie's Garden Lanes in Boise, it's the 2024 SYC Idaho. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Idaho, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Westie's Garden Lanes in Boise, it's the 2024 SYC Idaho. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Idaho, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Westie's Garden Lanes in Boise, it's the 2024 SYC Idaho. Welcome to the 2024 SYC Idaho, presented by Storm Bowling, brought to you by Cool Wick, official apparel merchandiser of the Storm Youth Championships, by PBA Junior, the PBA Youth Club for bowlers under the age of 18, and by Kegel, built for bowling. By Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Footwear, Master Accessories, Ballard's Bowling Academy, by Pinwheel.us, Customer Relationship Management, by T&D Transportation, and by Quality Respite and Home Care. All scoring is provided by Bowlmetrics, official tournament management system of the Storm Youth Championships. This year, all SYC events and tournaments are aligned with charities, Ballard versus the Big C, and Make-A-Wish Utah. Now, from Westie's Garden Lanes in Boise, it's the 2024 SYC Idaho. Welcome.
All right, SYC fans, welcome. Welcome, Storm Nation. We are here in Boise, Idaho for the last day of the 2024 SYC Idaho event live from Westie's Garden Lanes. The bowlers just finished up their practice. Leanne is finishing up the announcements. And we're going to get started with our final round on the long pattern today. So the bowlers we'll be watching today are Mr. Kyle Ricks, Colton Pinkowski, Jaden Holiday, Trevor Mason, Cooper Strand, and Lincoln Alvey. Trevor Mason, of course, is stepping up first. He is a multi-time SYC champion. He's picked up several titles, and he starts his long pattern with a strike. He's also leading the U12 boys overall going into today. He's got a very significant lead. That's Mr. Cooper Strand, just struck. And this is Mr. Lincoln going for his spare here. Just a little right. This long pattern is quite long. 45 feet, 29 mils of oil. The bowlers are definitely going to have to find a nice little bit of hold that allows them to stay in a part of the lane that they're comfortable in. If they miss to the right, you'll see some washouts today for sure. It'll be easy to not get that ball up to the head pin. You might see bowlers like Carter there on 10. He looks like he took a little step to the right and is pointing it more towards the head pin, trying to take that out of bounds, out of play. Good morning, Patricia. It's good to see you. Good morning, everyone. If you are watching a bowler, we love to hear which bowler you're cheering on. Miss Pat, we don't have cookies here, so it's sad. But I hope Maryland is treating you well. Good shot by Lincoln. Mr. Kyle Ricks here. He's from Parma, Idaho. Bowls at Caldwell Bowl. This is, he bowled his very first 200 game this summer, and he averaged 180 in his summer league, which was a high for him. He loves NASCAR, and he likes to make stop motion videos of NASCAR races with his NASCAR car collection, which is really cool. I was just going to say that I bet he wishes he was at Go Bowling at the Glen this weekend. He wants to say hello to everyone. Gary Holsenberg and Brad and Kyle and Verity are all at the Go Bowling at the Glen race. So pretty exciting to see that Go Bowling car riding. Trevor Mason has 6 SYC titles to his name. He picked up the title last month. He's also defending champion in Idaho. Great shot by Cooper. We're so thankful to Westie's Garden Lanes for hosting us this weekend. We can't wait to come back next year, and they're already planning some things for next year. They're super excited to be on the 2025 schedule. We did just announce our 2025 schedule last week. So if you're an SYC fan, go check out stormbowling.com to see where we are heading next year. We've got 2 events left on the schedule this season, though. We will head to the Coastal Classic next month, and we will be in Baton Rouge in November for the final event. Lincoln gets a little break there. Lincoln looks like I feel a little bit. He looks a little tired this morning. Just sometimes Sunday morning after bowling 10 games on Saturday, it can be a little rough to start Sunday morning. Please say hello to Mr. Mike Sinek for us. What a great ambassador for the game, and he always helps the youth. We're excited to see him next month in Myrtle Beach with all the kids. Ah, nice conversion by Jaden there. So just like we talked about this pattern, Kyle just missed a little bit to the right, and this pattern is gonna punish him, unfortunately. I feel as Kyle felt, long patterns and I don't always get along, so I feel you, Kyle. Looks like he's gonna try to point it at the head. Oh, that's close. So close. Colton got out of that 7-10 and gets a spare. So we did award our medalists this morning. I'll run through some of the medium pattern medalists. Yesterday we had Mr. Mr. Caden Shane. He earned the gold on the medium pattern. Asked him how he bowled in the afternoon. He said much better than the morning. Trevor was the silver medalist. You're watching him bowl. And then Mr. Frankie Katz, who is nearby. I'm not sure where he's at, but Frankie, oh, you know what? He's right off the live stream. He earned the bronze medal. Overall, going into this morning, as we said, Trevor is leading. Caden is in second, and Frankie is in third. Cooper Pinkowski is right behind him, though. Trevor did ask this year if he could bowl up with the U15 boys because he'll be moving up next year, and he wants to get some experience bowling on those lanes and seeing where he fares with this group of bowlers. In this division, the current leader is Mr. Lewis Cloud. He has quite a large lead. Dahoon Kwan is in second, and Jake Sali is in third. On the medium, our gold medalist was Dahoon Kwan. He averaged 215. And then Jake earned the silver, and Lewis Cloud earned the third. Earned the bronze. See if Mr. Lincoln can take a shot at this spare. This is a tricky one. Be a great conversion on live. Gets his count, though. That is the important part. I think these boys have already burnt up a little part of the long pattern on for themselves. And Trevor went from striking to now his ball's hooking a little bit for him. He just needs to make a little tiny move, and he would be back striking. Just a little angle change. We do want to thank all of the SYC families for joining us in Idaho again this year. Thank all of our great supporters of the SYC. We want to thank Brianna Cote for hanging out with us this weekend. She'll be in the live stream booth later this morning to call some action. There you go, Trevor. Little tiny move. Awesome shot by Colton. He's like, man, really? Working really hard for this. And the 10 pin just will not cooperate. Little wave by Dylan over there. Great shot by Connor. I'm sorry, Cooper. Excuse me. Great shot by Cooper. It's a little right of target for Mr. Lincoln. Gives himself a little hard spare to pick up, but the good news is the headpin's there, so. There it is, nice spare. See Mr. Dallin Long stepping up on 13. He finished 4th on the medium pattern. Very close to picking up a medal. He's been very consistent this weekend. He is 4th overall as well and has averaged 200. He's from San Leandro, California, bowls at Earl Anthony's Bowl. He recently bowled 825 at the 2024 Modesto Youth Open, and he enjoys playing badminton and playing guitar and music. Wants to shout out to our friend Mike Hillman and the YBT, his family and friends at Earl Anthony's Dublin Bowl. You also see Keanon Sproul stepping up on lane 13. His dad recently started a youth tour in Utah, hoping to get some more competitive bowling for those bowlers. Super solid shot by Jaden. Just can't get that 10 pin out. Thought Trevor might bounce that pin over. Cooper Strand has also had a pretty solid tournament this weekend. He is sitting in 10th on in the U15 boys this morning. Of course, the SYC rewards bowlers on consistency across all of the patterns, and the overall champion is the person that gets that knocks down the most number of pins. That is how you win an SYC title. On 3 different patterns, too, in 2 days. 15 games after the 15-game total pinfall. See Mr. John Abagania over there. Nice spare on lane 10. The youngest of the Abagania clan. Spare by Trevor. Great shot by Jaden. Just can't get it up that hill. He's right, hovering right around the pocket. He had a double, and then the last couple have been 9s, but just can't get a string going. The pins are not cooperating with him this morning. And he's throwing it well. Meanwhile, Cooper is just like, I'm going to strike today. That was a 3-bagger for him. Oh, great shot by Colton. And that 7-pin just... he turned around like, I struck, right? Because the pin hit the 7-pin. And it did not cause it to fall over. And now he has to go get a spare ball. He's like, really? Really, pins? All right, so it looks like looking around, scores might be a little lower on this long pattern this morning until maybe they can break in a little part of the pattern that they're all kind of playing in and can find some hold for themselves. That was a great move by Lincoln. We will be taking a short break after this game is completed. Solid shot by Colton. That should be a double, Colton. Colton, I feel it. That should be a double. All right, Trevor here. His family travels across the country. He lives in Texas. They drive to every SYC, nearly every SYC, getting Trevor experience all across the country. He's going to be a great bowler when he grows up because of all the experience he's picked up along the way. And he's repping the really cool Coolwick SYC Idaho jersey with Smokey the Bear on it today. Finishes with a 181 game. What a bad break for Dallin. That was on a turkey. Luckily, it is his the last shot he'll have in the 10th frame, but not lucky for his count. Could have been super solid. He gets his one. 230 for Dallin. That'll be good. He's trying to make up some pins this morning, climb up the leaderboard a little bit. Of course, the PBA Never Give Up Scholarship is in play this morning too. So the top bowler in each division will earn a scholarship this morning from PBA Junior. And this is designed to really encourage the kids. Maybe they didn't have the greatest day yesterday, but they can come in on Sunday morning and get the gold medal in the long and then get an extra scholarship. Good shot by Colton. Gets that spare. think he's just so annoyed by the way the pins did not fall for himself. Cooper Strand did finish with a 232 game. I'm sorry, 233 game. And Colton here will get that last one to go and move on to the next pair to see if he can encourage those pins to cooperate a little bit more. We will be taking a short break and we will be right back with our next group of bowlers and a special guest. All right, welcome back. And I am here with Nick, the official. Nick? What's your last name? I don't know your last name.
Martinez.
Martinez.
Yeah.
All right. Nick Martinez from Coolwick. You have started coming to all the SYC events this year.
Yeah,
How's it been meeting the families?
I think it's awesome. The people you meet and they come messaging you a lot, and it's awesome. It's,
Yeah, you start to meet them and get to know them, right?
yeah, it's definitely a different experience. I didn't grow up around bowling, and seeing this is like awesome.
Nice. So how did you get into Coolwick?
I was working for a bowling center actually, and Cliff came up and took me from the bowling center, and ever since then I became a designer. So
That's awesome. So you design all these cool jerseys like the one that Mr. Zachary is wearing there?
yeah. Actually, I did remember making his jersey actually, so that's pretty cool. Like,
Oh, that's cool. You get to see it in real life, Zachary Hall, right?
yeah, definitely cool, and seeing all the different designs out here and stuff like that, it's different.
That's cool. All right, so the bowlers who are watching this game are Josh McCoy, Braden Hayes, Tyler Tran, Zachary Hall that we just said, Andre Cooper, and Caden Cabanti. So those are the bowlers. U15 boys, I believe, or maybe U18. This might be the younger side of U15. I did have Blake, my co-companion up. Tyler.
It's amazing to see the talent out here, though. It's everyone throws it differently, and they're striking everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah, so here's Tyler. He was on a double, so I jinxed him, but he's from San Jose, California. He bowls at 4th Street Bowl. 17 years old, so he is in U18, and he's bowled two to 5 SYCs in that range. He's really proud that he picked up the 7-10 split one time.
Okay, that's definitely an accomplishment. It's very hard.
He also plays, now, Nick, I need to know how you feel about this. He plays pickleball.
Pickleball, okay.
Pickleball is like rapid fire growing sport, right? Everyone plays pickleball. Yeah, it's pretty fun. So he wants to say hi to Jason Gee.
Jason Gee.
Have you ever played pickleball?
I've tried it once. I don't think it's really my sport, but
yeah, power to the people that do, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially down in Florida, it's pretty hot down there, so
oh yeah.
not as enjoyable.
Kidding. All right. I'm seeing if anyone else filled out their bios. We need to give away prizes for kids that fill out their bios so that I can talk about them on live stream. All right, Josh McCoy did. He's from Oakley, California. Bolero Brentwood is where he loves to practice. He's 15 years old. He went to junior gold for the first time in 2024, and he qualified for next year while he was still there. Which is awesome.
That is pretty sick.
He's really good at math and loves helping his younger sisters almost daily with their homework. And he wants to say hi to his Bella, which is his grandma, the Curcios, and of course his mom and sisters who are home. Not everyone can come when you have a family. Usually it's like one parent bringing one of the bowlers, and then they trade off the next time.
Yeah, it's awesome seeing like I've met different parents out here that you see the one and the next one comes around and it's like, oh, this is my dad now, and it's like,
yeah,
you guys are like family now, so it's awesome.
Yeah, it is cool. Well, we love having the Coolwick team part of our family. You guys have been awesome.
Yeah, we love you guys. We love the kids, the parents, the sport itself. We all want to grow in the same direction, so that's pretty good.
Love it. Look at Andre Cooper. He's on a double. I like his game. Gets really low at the foul line.
A lot of them just throw it really nice.
I know, right? I wish I was this good when I was their age.
I said the same thing. They make fun of me back at home because I throw a plastic ball sometimes.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I make it work.
Do you put your thumb in it?
I do not put my thumb in it.
Okay.
No, and
so
I am one-handed.
You're one-handed, but yeah. Okay. So you hook it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some revs to it, so.
Yeah. That's cool. Now, where is, for those at home who may not know, where is Coolwick based?
Coolwick's actually based out of Spring Hill, Florida. We're by the Wiki Wachee Mermaids, so that's something that we're known for. But Tampa, really.
Okay.
Yeah, we love it there. We have a whole crew that works really hard and do everything in house. So
I love it. You guys do a lot of cool things for the sport.
heck yeah.
Caden did not fill out his bio. Come on, kids. I'm telling you. All right, let's see what we got going on. I don't like looking at scores right now because they're putting the scores in, but actually the scorekeepers are so quick. So Ernesto Reynoso bowled 268 the first game, but Mason Trapp also bowled 268.
Yeah, they were putting up a good fight down there. They're actually by the Cool Whip booth down there, so we were watching them, and
Yeah.
it's awesome seeing the competition.
Yeah. Ernesto is leading. Brady McDonough is chasing him today. Ernesto's average 235 and Brady 230 for the tournament.
Sheesh.
Right? Agreed. Tyler Tran, though, who's on this pair, is currently in fourth. He's plus 58 for the whole weekend, averaging 205. He has some work to do to kind of get into that medal podium.
Top 3.
Yeah, but it could happen. He would need to strike. Could strike it. He tried this game, and then the pins were like, yeah, no. We're not going to let you.
Yep.
I got coffee delivery.
I know. I just got my Dutch Bros. I actually tried Dutch Bros for the first time. So
What did you get?
I got Americano.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I like Dutch Bros. The first time I ever had Dutch Bros was in Boise, Idaho, too. And then they built one in Utah. There's one by my house. And I think they have really good iced tea flavors. Like, they put flavors in their teas and stuff. And then they have an energy drink that everyone's obsessed with called a Rebel. So
It almost reminds me of a Starbucks.
Yeah.
We're very bougie at the office. We get our Starbucks extra pumpkin cold foam.
Oh, I normally have not been a pumpkin person
Oh, okay.
in coffee, but this year I'm obsessed with the pumpkin cream cold brew.
Yes.
So good. I have ordered it way too much.
Yeah, sometimes I have to restrict myself doing that. It costs a lot after a while.
Yes,
doing
it does. Agreed.
You realize it's almost like a car payment.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I used to just drink coffee. Coffee's not super expensive at Starbucks.
Yes.
But then when you get into all the fancy drinks, that's when things go sideways. I think everyone needs to take a step left. Like, to just take a little step left, find some hold. Caden took a step left. Let's see if that looks like a good shot. Now he's too far left. He's like, really? Come on. Caden's from California. I do know that. Lots of California folks.
I was just going to say that. There is a lot of California from over here.
Yeah, they drove in. There's not a lot of bowling. You know in Florida how there's like bowling all the time?
Yeah.
It's not quite like that on the West Coast.
Really?
Yeah. They don't have as many opportunities. They have some great youth tours. They have some great youth tournaments, but the big stuff, because the bowling centers aren't as big. Like, you guys have Boardwalk Bowl. It's huge.
Lanes.
Yeah. But out here, there's not big bowling centers.
It's awesome to see like how they could adjust to these patterns too. I mean, normally they're bowling on house shots.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they're really good. And then, like, Carter there that you just saw on lane 13, he's learning the pro shop side of things. So he's working in Wayne's pro shop here at Westies.
Okay.
And he's learning how to drill equipment.
That's awesome.
I wish I had done that. Yeah.
It's definitely cool as you to be able to do that and start your career early in a way.
For sure.
You can see bowling's grown a lot in the past couple of years, I've noticed.
For sure. Oh, yes.
Slid out.
Zach's like, okay, I'll take it. Take all those, Zachary.
Nice.
Andre here. I'm feeling a strike for Andre. Are you feeling it?
Yeah, I'm feeling it right here.
I see it. I see.
Here it is.
Oh, just burned up a little bit. I'm telling you, I think he's a little too far right, just a little bit, and he's too much. The ball's trying so hard to get back to the head pin. Doesn't have that much energy left when it gets there.
Not much grab.
Yeah, needs to move a little tiny bit left.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Larry says, happy Sunday. Coolwick is a stand-up company. The things Coolwick does for the bowling industry is phenomenal. He follows Adam Barta. Is Adam Barta one of your guys?
He is Barta Nation. Yeah, he's very nice man to work with. A lot of our staffers, we love our staffers, our community, the people that support us. We're always open to new ideas, and we like to hear some good feedback. So
Adam, I know Adam because I'm from Ohio, and he does so much for like community and charity and different things. Yep. So he's awesome. Love Adam and his whole family.
That is awesome. It's awesome to see that a lot of them do support the community. That's one thing I do notice about our staffers. We have a nice team for sure.
Yeah. When you guys help us every weekend raise some money for Make-A-Wish and, well, not every weekend, once a month, every SYC. Make-A-Wish and Ballard versus the Big C.
Yep.
See those charities on every jersey that the kids buy. They're on the left sleeve, right? No,
yeah, left
sleeve. Yeah.
Yeah, I get asked about it on the plane a lot, like, oh, you guys work with Make-A-Wish? And we're like, actually, we work with the team that does that, so.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
It is such a great organization. If you guys, I mean, Ballard versus the Big C is a great one in the industry, like bowling related. But when we connected with Make-A-Wish a couple years ago, it's just like those kids and the families are going through so much. I can't even imagine what they're going through. And so any little bit of fun that they can have, they deserve.
Absolutely.
Well, that was not nice. It was just not nice. Cooper's like, really? I think, so the pattern, 29 mils. I mean, it's not a lower volume, but it's just transitioning really quick.
I did notice it started burning out.
I think I did see this morning a lot of Aberlon pads out. And a lot of, like, someone walked past me and the bowling ball looked, like, so dusty. I'm like, wow. And he's like, yep. I'm like, all right, okay. That's where we're at. So I think when the kids use a lot of surface, they burn up the front part really, really quick.
Absolutely. I did notice that, too, a lot. And then I seen some people bringing in their own, like, ball cleaners and stuff like that. I was like, okay.
Yeah, they were prepping this morning. They were ready. An extra hour, and they're like, we're going to use this for ball maintenance.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a great shot by Tyler. What is your favorite jersey you've ever made, Nick? Do you have one? I know that's like impossible.
Favorite jersey? There's a couple of them. I do like putting my all into like making military jerseys or stuff like that. I grew up with a military family too, and police officers, stuff like that. And I like making those type of designs because it takes it home for me.
Nice.
But some of them too, I love when you design and people give you ideas and you're in their head. I think that's pretty cool too.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of people want that customization, right? They have an idea and they want it to come to life.
Exactly, and it seems like, putting the art together, it's definitely difficult sometimes because, it's hard to communicate that from one person to another. But it does work out. I think it's pretty awesome to do that.
It's cool. Where did you guys come up with the Smokey the Bear one? Honestly,
so we weren't sure. We've never been to Idaho, and we did a little bit of research and stuff like that. And honestly, that was something that Gerald did make that one.
Yeah. It's awesome. Like I was laughing when I saw it come through because I loved Smokey the Bear when I was a kid, but I was just like, all right, cool, let's go.
It's definitely a cool design. We actually almost bought that one out with us to wear. So.
Oh yeah. I want to see Gerald wear it one time. Like,
That would be a big Smokey Bear.
that's what I was thinking. I'm like, the Smokey's head would be so big. It'd be awesome.
I think that's probably one of the reasons why, but
Yeah.
we didn't.
Yeah. So fun though. Oh, jeez.
That was there.
Good try, Josh. He almost went back through it. Would have been crazy.
So what's your favorite thing about the SYC?
Oh man, I think it's been since the beginning the people. We always meet new families, and even when families age out, there's a new group of families coming up. So you're always kind of meeting
New families.
Yeah, we've met some really good ones over the years,
Yeah.
and just everyone's so kind. So
That I have noticed. Everyone, it's literally when you come into SYC, everyone treats each other like family.
Yeah.
There's not many sports out there that are like that. It's pretty cool.
yeah, and I really like to travel and see different places. So we've been really lucky to go and see different bowling communities, and then like I always tell the families too, like they'll ask us where they should go to eat, and I'm like, don't ask us, ask the front desk. And so
The
a lot of times, like they'll tell us where to go eat or where to go have fun or do different things, and it's been really fun. So
It definitely is fun. I think my favorite part of the weekend this weekend was going to the park. Going to the
Yeah.
park and seeing the youth out there. And
yeah, and you were out playing kickball with the kids.
oh yeah, I was sliding like I was playing in the MLB.
Yeah. Were you safe at least?
I was safe, but
Okay.
I did feel sore the next day and forgot I was 30, so I'm getting there.
It comes at you quick. It
Yeah.
does. Yeah. Yeah, that was really fun. There's a park across the street. We always try to do a little social activity for the families. If you've never been to an SYC, we'll do that Friday night. And so when we were in New York, we were trying to figure out different stuff to have for our Friday night activity there. And I saw that red kickball at the dollar store, and I'm like, we have to get this. Like, it reminded me of when I was a kid, and luckily,
Sandlot memories.
yeah, right, yeah. And everyone, because every day at school there was a kickball game when I
Yes.
was growing up. Like it did, like you could want to play or not want to play, and every day there would be one going. So.
It was
was
awesome.
great,
It was
yeah.
it was cool to see. There was like 3 or 4 people, and then it turned up to 15 people, and I'm like, okay, this is getting big. Like, it's
Yeah.
awesome seeing that the phones aren't in the way and
Yeah.
that we could all enjoy ourselves without being glued to our phones.
That's what we were talking about was we didn't see very many phones out at the park.
Mhm.
Like everyone was playing a game of some kind and just enjoying their time for a couple hours. And it was really cool.
It definitely was. And you've seen a lot of people meet new friends and stuff like that. That's how you would. I was talking to some of the new people that came through, and they love it. They said that they've been to do other sports before, and this is one of the best that they've done with their son.
That's cool.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Westies does it right out here. My friends Josh and
Hmm.
the whole team here.
Very friendly.
Cooper got that spare. Scores are not very high.
I was just gonna say.
Like U18 boys, when I pulled them up, the top part, although it's the top 10, well, there's a tie at 10 and a tie at 9, but there's only that many kids that are even or plus.
Still gotta grind it out for a couple more games.
Let's see what the girls are doing. The long's a little harder for the girls. So we only have one bowler plus in U18 girls for the weekend. It is Tamia Yeager. She's bowling amazing this weekend. Nevaeh Hall, though, shot 255 game 1. Caitlin Abagania bowled 230. Arden Hanway, she's a golfer, too. So her mom was telling me that She hasn't been bowling very much this summer because of golf.
Golf. That's very patient sport.
Yeah, I don't play golf. My patience does not allow me to.
No way. Very hard. But that's kind of like bowling. Bowling's a mental game. You know, you gotta be right in your head to bowl.
It's true. And pickleball is too. I agree. With the bowler that was on this pair, I can't remember who's our pickleballer. Tyler. That's another mental game.
It is. That's the whole. You definitely got to be right, or once you get in your head, you're done with.
Absolutely. Good morning, April. Good to hear from you. We're missing you and Aiden this weekend. I'm sure we'll see you. I bet we'll see you next week at the Coastal Classic.
Coastal Classic. That seems like it's going to be a cool one.
Yes. It sounded like there was a dog barking behind me, but I don't think there was. I think I'm hearing things now. I'm hearing dogs bark.
I thought I heard that too. But
Okay. Okay. At least it wasn't just me.
didn't want to sound like I was crazy.
I know.
So the Coastal Classic, that's Sharks versus Tigers.
Well, yeah, so here's the story. So the Morning Bowl in 2020, when we started that, we did this, we asked this question of every guest that came on, that we would ask them, would you rather be attacked in the wild by a tiger or in the ocean by a great white shark?
Ooh.
And why? And so we asked everyone, so which one would you rather?
I don't know. I think I would probably take a shark. Just get that one bite in.
Yeah, exactly, right? So I'm Team Shark. Gary said tiger. And then every time, like, people would answer the question differently and have different reasons. Like, Martin Larson said he wanted to cuddle with the tiger, or he felt like the tiger would cuddle with him. And then he could, like, pet them and it wouldn't attack him or something. And I'm like,
Okay.
I don't like that strategy. Tim Mack said he would hit the shark on the nose and just knock him out.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So, I've always been Team Shark. Gary's always been Team Tiger. And then when we started doing the Coastal Classic and we had the two squads, we were like, okay, Gary and I are going to be at the different bowling centers. Let's just call it Shark and Tiger squads. And
That's
so,
awesome.
yeah, so we started doing that. And then the kids now, like, they'll have either Shark jerseys or Tiger jerseys. And it's fun. So
I think the jerseys this year we came out with are pretty cool.
I love
They're
them.
different.
I love him. Gerald says he's Team Tiger Shark. He's both. He said he's gonna make a one of a kind tiger and shark half jerseys.
That would actually be pretty sick.
It would be. Yeah. I mean, there is a tiger shark, so
Ooh,
I don't know. That's funny.
that would be a good way to do something.
Yeah. Caden grinded that game out. 181 with 3 splits.
He definitely did.
That was
This
hard.
pair looks a little hard.
This pair was hard yesterday. I think this pair is hard. I'm gonna go ask Josh if he set me up and put me on like the hardest pair in the house for live stream. Kids, it's not you. It's the lanes.
That's a good way to put it.
The Wayne told me that. He said that. So Wayne in the shop, I was saying something about my bowling, and he said, "Well, don't blame you. Blame the lanes." I'm like, "All right, I can get on board with this."
I guess that's a good way to get out of your head.
Yeah. Zach wanted that double really bad. He's like, "Come on, strike."
Braden grinded it out too on this pair.
Mateo says hello from Nashville. Mateo, we miss you. He just went to Sweden. Man, what is happening over here? Cool. Cliff's Team Tiger. Gerald said Team Tiger. It's okay, Cliff. I got Nick.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'll stick with the shark.
Yeah.
Stick with the shark.
Samantha says usually the hardest pair is 9 and 10. We're on 11 and 12, Sam. 11 and 12. Is it hard? Because 9 and 10 hasn't looked brutal. Yeah, Mateo, Brady, and Joss all just got back from Sweden. They bowled at the Lucky Larson tournament.
Okay.
It's so cool.
That is awesome. What
Yeah.
an experience too.
I know. At that age, it's amazing. They're traveling the world. Oh, and Ernesto went too. I'm forgetting Ernesto Reynoso.
I did see him in his jersey. I did see the.
Yeah. Super cool.
That is a cool experience, especially with all the kids with the Team USA and stuff like that. I was
For
like,
sure.
the opportunities they have.
It's just incredible, right?
It's definitely a cool experience. Something I would always want or stuff like that. I'm sure you have too when you were a kid, seeing it happen now.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I wish SYCs existed when I was growing up. Sammy, I'm with you. She says, I'm not the bowler of the family. I think they're all hard. Me too. I'm with you. So this lane pattern today, I'm with any of the kids that are grinding these games out, or actually I would not be grinding a game out. I would be just crashing and burning on this long pattern.
Slowly
today.
but
Yeah.
surely.
Oh yeah. I feel it.
It's a nice ball.
Yeah, that was a great shot. All right, so we are going to take a short break after we watch Josh finish his game. Braden Hayes shot a 222 this game. He's high on our pair. The hard pair. We're calling this the hard pair. 11 and 12. We're making it the hard pair. All right, Nick, I got to let you get back to selling. You guys have a special going on today, so
Yeah.
things are flying off the table, right?
Yeah, it would be awesome to get rid of it. So
Yeah. You're like, come
Definitely.
by.
heck yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for being part of the SYC, and thanks for coming into live stream.
Yeah, thanks for
It's
the
fun.
invite.
Yeah. We'll see you guys. All right, we are back. New group of bowlers. This game we are watching Zachary Rebolido, Tristan Perham, Casey Knudsen, Gavin Murray, Luke Crosby, and Noah Barranco. All right, and we have Brianna Cote joining us in the booth today.
Yes.
Good morning, Bree.
Good morning.
It's an ice box again. Don't worry.
I got a hot coffee.
I know. I was like, what am I thinking? Iced coffee. No, clever.
No, yeah, I was like, oh, I'm gonna need the hot one.
Yeah, for sure. So, how have you watched any bowling yet, or have you been hiding out?
I haven't been hiding out. I had
You
to
had
go
to run an errand.
I had to go run an errand. So we could
That's
pack up
fair.
our stuff later
It's true.
for the pallet. So I had to go to Home Depot.
Nice.
Not my store of choice.
Yeah.
I was
No.
like,
Little lost.
okay. So I have not yet seen a lot of bowling, so I'm excited to kind of watch now that we're on the long pattern.
It's not been super high scoring yet.
Okay, and I wonder. No, oh, how did I not hit it? Okay. I wonder now, like, scores were pretty high on the short. I wonder if the lanes are kind of harder, like the topography of the lanes
Yeah.
maybe are coming into play, and I wonder if after the practice session they re-oiled the house shot, which made the short pattern a smidge easier.
Okay, I like your new strategy.
So-
Yeah.
I think this is where I'm gonna go.
So this is a 45-foot pattern, and we've got nearly 30 mils of oil. 29.95.
That .05.
Yeah. They just won't. They won't give you 30. They're like,
There's
no.
no way you can't. Why can't we have like just even numbers?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
30, 31.
Nope. 29.95.
Yeah, it's like 27.43.
Yeah.
Like
There's got to be a reason for it. I'm gonna ask Kegel.
we need to ask Hegel.
JJ.
We need to ask JJ. We need to like phone a friend. Like, why can't we get it like just solid number here?
And he'll have a very
Oh,
scientific
He'll
answer.
probably be like, well, we can't actually get it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. He'll sound so smart when he says
Oh
it.
yeah. Like, there's a top off that you have to do or
Yeah.
something like that.
Spillage.
Yeah, something.
I don't know.
But the overall shape of the pattern is hard too, I think.
It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
Pretty flat.
I've seen a lot of I call them Tetris
Oh yeah.
patterns.
Yeah. I see that.
And Kegel's really good at making difficult patterns and making them challenging, and which is great. Like it's great for definitely the youth bowlers because it get them prepared for they're gonna go on the men's tour, the ladies tour, even junior gold. Like there's so many different things that it just prepares them for.
Yeah.
So it's really good that they get to see these patterns so young because they can be a doozy.
Yeah. Agreed. So nice pair by Luke. I think people are reaching the point of their weekend that they're cheering for any string that they have.
Oh,
You know.
I thought you were gonna say they're cheering for the end.
Well, they are cheering for that. But I think like I've seen people like a double and the crowd goes wild.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
We're like,
okay.
oh yeah, we have a
did it.
string. How many got?
Yeah.
Two. I mean,
I feel that.
yeah.
Sometimes doubles are hard.
sometimes doubles are really hard, especially if you can figure out one lane, you can't strike on the other. So
Tristan, although doubled are double. He's got 4 back.
double the double.
Doubled the double.
Dang. Super doubler.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. This
Yeah.
pattern's easy.
As far as yeah, I mean, And he's, I mean, not the best score after the first 2 games, so maybe he's finally figured something out. So there's definitely something out there. Oh, I know. Like, how do they not fall down?
That was a messenger.
I don't know.
It hit the pin.
It did not go over.
What?
Yeah, bowling's great.
Pins do not want to cooperate.
Pins do
So
not want to
many.
cooperate, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've heard from a lot of bowlers like, man, they're hard. Like, I can't get anything going.
Yeah.
The minute I think I have something, then I split, and
Yeah.
that's just a sign of a tough pattern, tough lanes. That's just means that you have to be really good with your shot making.
Boys who have, they're not quite into the ball speed and the rev rate that the U18 boys
Mhm.
were watching had. And I felt like they all were a little too far right. Like they needed to be a little further left and find the hold.
Yeah.
Because they were finding the hold in all the wrong places.
Yeah,
like-
they were kind of on the edge of it, like
Yeah.
where it's hooking, where it doesn't hook, and
Yeah.
you need to find something little bit that gives you a little bit more margin of error.
Yeah, they were trying to play where I see these guys playing. And they just don't have the speed and rev rate
To
quite.
to kind of keep it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely is a big factor. Yeah, I've seen a lot of splits on pretty much all 3 of these patterns. So
Agreed.
I'm really curious to see if these lanes are the topography
Just
of these
hard.
houses are hard. Yeah, this house is hard. I mean, when some houses are hard, like
Yeah.
they're just like
Well, I'm convinced Josh put us on the hardest pair of the house, but Sammy said that 9 and 10 is usually the hardest pair. But I don't know.
that was a good shot.
That was a good shot by
Yeah.
Gavin.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
All the way from Tennessee.
Oh
They're
my
taking
God.
red eyes home tonight.
Yeah, didn't they take a red eye here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
living the red eye life.
Red eye live. Yeah, we talked about that. I don't mind red eyes.
I don't either, especially to the East Coast.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah. I feel like you just naturally force late flights when you're coming. Well, not true, because you could leave on the east and get back and use the time change to your advantage. I usually am trying to stretch a day out,
Yeah.
and then I'm staying like till 4 or 5 in the east,
Yeah,
and then flying all the way back, and
Exactly.
it's like midnight. I'm like,
exactly. You're just like,
like, what did I do?
so tired.
Why did I do this?
Yeah. Yeah, this was not the smart decision.
Well, and you talked about the kids learning the lane patterns for the tour, but they're also learning how to travel for tour.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, tour. It's like, okay, you get there depending on where you're coming from. Like for me, since I live on the west, I usually have to travel the day before practice, which is usually Wednesday, and then you have practice session, then you have pro-am that night, and then qualifying all day Friday, and then the cut finals the next day, and then you travel again Sunday. So like, there's
Yeah, you
really
have plenty of time. Like,
yes,
plenty of extra time.
plenty of extra time,
No, just kidding.
plenty of time to bowl.
Yeah.
Yes, so we bowl a lot, which is great. But yeah, I mean, the quick turnarounds, you kind of get used to that. So I mean, here they got done with their first day yesterday, about 5:45, I want to say.
Yeah.
And then they're back here, which is still a lot of time in between. So we're nurturing them.
Yeah.
But generally we get done about 9, 10 o'clock at night, and then have to bowl at 9 o'clock the next morning. So
Yeah.
but at least they're getting into the habit of like, okay, gotta get up early every day. I got a schedule I have to stick to. I have a practice day. I have the qualifying days, and then so it kind of gets them ready for that kind of life if that's what they want to pursue.
Yeah.
And I mean, college bowling, they start at like 7:30, don't they? Like,
Yeah, it's so early.
oh,
Yeah.
I know on like the USBC size, but I don't think they start that early for the NCAA's. Maybe like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
But like I remember like people saying like 7. I'm like, it started with a 7.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all are nuts.
Well, and there's a college coach out there that does morning practices because of that. Because he wants the bowlers to get used to bowling in the morning, because most of the tournaments start either 7:30, 8 a.m.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of schools out there that practice in the morning. I think it also helps better with class scheduling.
Yeah.
if they have later afternoon classes or maybe there's night classes.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's more common now for colleges to have practice in the morning. My practice was in the afternoon when I was in college.
We had night practices.
Oof.
After, it was oof. It was
Oof.
after the leagues got done because that was when we could get
So
late
like
time.
that late?
Yeah, it was like 8 o'clock.
Oh, I don't.
I
Man.
know. I
I
like
think I'd rather do the morning.
looking back, and then we could we had 2 mandatory practices that were night, but then we did like mini practices in the afternoons throughout the rest of the week, so it wasn't all nights, but looking back, I don't know how I did it. I mean, it was good because most of the time I would get a little afternoon job, like I worked with on campus, and I would schedule my classes in the morning, get those done, go and work, and then go to bowling practice.
Yeah.
So.
So I mean, there's benefits to.
But I don't know how I did that.
Yeah, I think about it. I'm like, man, I bowled every day.
Yeah, I know.
College.
Me too. And then I go to the gym.
Yeah, I mean it's fine, but I bowled every day for like 2 hours.
Tristan is just like going.
Yeah, I mean, we got some strikes on this pair. We really do.
Yeah.
So,
Gavin?
again, maybe they just figured it out,
Well,
or they're just excited to be on live stream.
They are watching it. I see it down in the settee area.
Are they?
They have the little live stream on one of the phones up front.
Oh.
They keep going over.
Yeah.
So, and then they figured out where they could stand to wave. I love it when they figure that out.
They're like, hey.
Yeah. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Grandma.
Hey, Mom in the back.
Yeah. It's so funny. But I did say a couple games ago, I'm like, they just need to find, or they need to burn a spot. And then it did look like there might be, like if they all got together.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey,
Yeah.
guys, let's all do this.
I don't know if they're there yet.
They're not.
That's kind of a learned thing.
Yeah. Well, and you have different genders.
You have
and
different
ages
styles.
and-
Yeah, I mean, they're all. Yes, they're bowling together within their division, but they're crossing the entire house.
Right.
So, I don't know who started here. So we have, the U. Is it 18, right?
Yeah, this is U18.
U18 boys, but I mean, I don't know who started here. It could have been.
It was U15 boys, and then we had a I think it was 2 younger.
Yeah.
Like a U15 and then a young U18.
Okay.
So like just U18.
Yeah. So I mean, you don't really have like. Did that knock it over? Oh.
I know it got the 7 out.
Yeah.
But
So you don't really have like, say 2 games prior to this of like the U18 boys like breaking down the pattern.
Right.
I mean, more so like I think it would almost benefit them too. Like, say they were following the U18 girls.
Yeah.
They could be.
Yeah, they have no bounce.
Yeah, they have no room. And a lot of the biggest, I don't want to say downfall, but like the biggest thing a lot of these younger kids like to do is they like to go left and like to hook the whole lane.
Yes.
That's great. Don't get me wrong, but we have to have something that allows us to hook the lane. We have to break something down. We have to break down it so it hooks. And in order to do that, you got to start a little further right.
I don't think as many people talk about that. Like, it took me a long time to learn that. Like, to, during practice, play right of where I wanted to play.
Mm-hmm.
And then when someone told me that, I'm like, why would I do that? I'm like, because it would help you later.
You're going to miss right at some point.
Yeah.
And it's going to nail the 3-pin.
Yeah, right? It's so funny.
If you have like a little bit of misroom, I mean, because like honestly, bowling, like we could be so accurate, but bowling is like creating like the most margin of error.
Right.
So you want to give yourself the most room possible to miss and still at least at the pocket, we always want to strike, but if you at least have room to like control the pocket and make your spares, then you're going to be ahead of everybody else because you have the most miss room.
100%.
When you're trying to hit like a needle down lane, it's much harder to keep up with the person who has, say, 5 boards of area.
Yes. Agreed.
So that's kind of how you have to play it.
On tour, do you guys, like, obviously you have your Team Storm crew, right? And we have ball reps and you have players that, you guys have like a little group text sometimes.
Yeah.
But do you guys think through the pattern and try to break it down? in a way, or is it kind of like you're all on your own?
I think it's kind of hit and miss. I mean, sometimes like the pattern is like clear cut. Like you have to play here. Like
Yeah.
like the lane is telling you you're stuck here. Like
Yeah.
you have to play here.
Right.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And then there's other patterns where you're like, you can play straight, you can play left, you can play in the middle. So we can be all over the place, but you tend to find like the players who are bowling really good again try to find where can I go to have the most miss room. And so maybe I'm gonna start during my 10 minutes of warm up. You can make the pair really nice for your entire pair. You can break down to the right, then you move just a couple left with like a minute or two to go, and then now all of a sudden you have hook right and hold left. And so it's
You're like, this is great.
if you're it also depends who you're crossing with. If you're a pair of 4 and you have 2 lefties, 2 righties, it could be a little different. There's not as much breakdown happening. If you have all righties, obviously you can have more breakdown, more transitioning happening within the 10 minutes of practice than in the first game of bowling. But it's really hit and miss, and there's so many different styles. People with higher rev rates, maybe trying urethane on some patterns. People with lesser rev rates are maybe just trying more surface. So it's I think I sometimes I want to say that the guys. The men's tour tries to break it down to the right, but they all end up so far left anyway that I think it defeats the purpose.
Yeah. Well, and I do think that sometimes, like you said earlier, and I totally believe this, that the guys sometimes will complain about following the girls, and then like you don't realize how much the girls are helping you. Like,
yeah.
It's harder for them to follow
Correct.
the guys.
Yes. Correct. And the girls as a whole, you're going to have some outliers. They're all going to try pretty much be in the same part of the lane.
Yes.
Like, not on purpose. It's just that's naturally where they're going to be.
Right. A little bit further right.
Yeah. They don't have the rev rate as the guys. Again, we do have outliers who do have more rev rate, and they will play the lanes a little bit differently. But they're always in the same general area. So it is much easier for a group of like U18 boys to follow U18 girls as opposed to vice versa, because the guys are going to be in there further left. So where the guys are, if the girls miss left where they had hold on their pair before, it's probably going to hook.
Yeah.
Because the guys already chewed up that part of the lane.
100%.
So they're going to be maybe lost for a good 4 frames trying to figure out the 2 lanes.
I do agree with that.
Let's see. Still see a lot of strikes going on.
Nope.
I mean, down on the low end, there's some strikes down there, but yeah, they're
It's very hit or miss. Like the pair I was watching game 1, I'm like, man, scores are going to be super low. And then I went into the standings and Ernesto shot 268. Outlier.
probably because Brady was trying to catch him.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Yeah, Brady made a move on him yesterday on the medium pattern for sure. Brady bowled really good on that medium pattern. For as tough as they looked, he made them look pretty easy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, there's always one. There's somebody who's going to figure it out. But, yeah, I mean, I see a lot more surface being used today.
That was what I noticed before they started, was a lot of Aberlon, a lot of surface on volleyballs. Like, one of the kids walked past me, and they had an IQ Tour 78U, and it was dusty.
Snowball.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
that's what we're doing. All right,
It was dusty. Yeah. Lots of snowballs out there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of splits happening in front of us.
Yeah. And unfortunately, there were some good games going, and it's just.
Yeah, I mean.
They still have good games.
Yeah, Tristan's still shooting 240.
Gavin did not want that game to go as it went, but he still got to 2-0.
Still got to 2-0. He's still plus on the event. I mean, I was talking to him earlier too, and he's like, "Here's another one where you get something going, it'd go away."
Yeah.
something would happen. You know, just never. And it's hard to get something going, obviously, when you're not comfortable either.
Right. Oh, man. Another one. Casey on a 4-bagger.
Yeah, this is not looking good.
10th frame.
And 10 frames are hard, man.
They are. I agree with that.
Yeah.
You're on a roll and then.
And then, bam. 10 frame shows up and says no.
Well, sometimes too, like if you're not super lined up and you. Ooh.
Did he make it?
Oh, I thought he
couldn't see.
did. He
Yeah.
slid it over. If you're sort of lined up but not like overly confident, you know, in your little comfy hold spot,
Yeah.
you could go into the 10th frame and be like, oh, be thinking about your fill ball, right? Have you ever done that? Where you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to try this.
And then, like, well, I can't try that now because I
Yeah.
just 710 and I'm not going to make that.
Yeah. Yeah, you almost. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Casey ended up with 220. Still a solid game.
Yeah.
I mean, this group actually is the best scoring group on this pair that we've had this morning.
Yeah. I mean, even Luke here is pulling out a decent game. He had a really rough start. I mean, he had
Yes.
49 in the 5th.
Yeah.
And he's going to shoot 160, which I know is not like the best score, but considering he had 49 in the 5th,
He pulled it out.
he pulled it out.
He did.
It could have been a lot worse.
He did a little game saver.
Yeah. Little game saver there.
Yeah.
But everyone else, pretty good games.
Yeah. Noah's going to be 2 teens. Oh, he could get to 220.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets up the second one in the 10th.
Come on.
Looks like we've had a couple people drop out today, unfortunately.
I know. I don't know what happened.
I know one kid. I don't know if he was on that pair or not, but hurt his back or his
Oh.
knee or something. So
It's a lot of games.
it's a lot of games. It's also getting them prepared for a lot of games. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right, Bree, we're going to take a short break, and you might be hanging out in the booth. I got news.
Okay.
You might be chilling.
Okay.
So we'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, all right, we are back. Sorry for the long break, everyone. We've got like a little, the house is split kind of thing.
Yeah, everybody's off a little bit.
It's fine. It's Sunday morning. People are like, some want to go slow. I don't think they want to go slow. I think what's happening is some people are striking more than others.
Yeah, some guys are striking a lot. Some guys are striking very little.
Yeah, you
Yep.
know who's striking a lot is one of the guys we're watching right now.
Always strikes a lot.
Man, I'll tell you. Anyway, Cliff, welcome back to the live stream booth.
Hello, everybody.
You're getting your time in this weekend.
I am. I'm
Yeah.
getting my time in.
You find a house in Idaho yet?
Not yet. We're looking. I'd move out here in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I really like it. I really like it out here.
Yeah, it's a good place, and I think a lot of the kids that bowl here at Westies enjoy the team. They're what a great bowling center. I would bowl here in a heartbeat. Henry Hines. Henry's been bowling SYC since 2018. When we went to Smyrna the first time, he was one of the little U12 bowlers. So smart with the questions that he asked.
Yeah.
He's just a really smart bowler.
It's got a nice release too.
Really nice release. He's worked on his game a lot. And then there's Ernesto Reynoso. Well, first we get to watch Liam Baker.
Where's Liam from?
You know? Let's see. He didn't fill out his bio, so I can't tell you.
Come on, Liam.
Liam.
You got to fill these bios out.
Come on, Liam. I guess I could do some sleuth work on bull metrics and see. Let's do a little sleuthing. Did Ernesto strike?
Of course he struck. That's what Ernesto does.
So he's only bowled the SYCs in bowl metrics, so that doesn't help me either. So Liam is from unknown. But he's here, and we're happy he's here. So the other bowlers that we are watching are Andrew Foster, who is from Utah. I do know that. McCade Randall and Luke Sutherland. And we're watching Luke on lane 11 here. It's got like a baseball looking jersey.
Tough one there.
I want those messengers to fall every time.
They should fall.
See if Luke filled out his bio. Nope. Now, when you were a U18 boy, you wouldn't have filled out your bio either.
No chance. No chance I'm filling out this bio.
Like, just say anything about me. I don't care. I know Andrew Foster, this is his first SYC. He came up with some of his friends from Utah to give it a go. He throws it good.
Yeah.
I like Andrew's game a lot. Saw him bowling, and they just started a little tour, Rocky Mountain Junior Tour in Utah.
Oh, it does throw really good.
Really good, right? Yeah. So they just started a tour, and they're trying to get a little more challenging patterns for the kids to bowl on more consistently. So Andrew is a member of that tour, which is great. The Spruels are putting it on. See?
Come on.
2 in a row?
This is nonsense.
11. What are we doing here? Yeah, Henry's family made a big move for his mom got a job in the Pacific Northwest. I can't remember if it's Washington or Oregon. And they moved all the way from Tennessee out to that part of the country, the beautiful part of the country.
That is a big move. Tennessee to the northwest.
Yeah.
Two nice places, though. I wouldn't mind living in either one.
I've always like secretly wanted to live in Tennessee.
What part? So much.
Not Nashville.
Not Nashville?
But close enough to Nashville that I can like go to Nashville.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be in that major of a city. I want to be kind of out a little bit.
Yeah, so you could be like
Suburbs.
Clarksville.
Yeah, totally. I like Smyrna. We've been to Smyrna a few times.
My family originally is from Tennessee,
Okay.
but they were all farmers, so they were from like the in between Memphis and Nashville.
Yeah.
Jackson, Tennessee.
Yeah.
All flat land. Like all the stuff that people like about Tennessee, they don't have that out there.
Yeah.
It's flat. It's flat farmland. It's just like Nebraska or
Yep.
anywhere else where there's no mountains, there's no oceans.
Agreed.
It's flat.
Yeah.
And you get tomatoes and cotton, and that's what they grow there. Oh,
Oh,
Ernesto
true.
rolling the floor.
Oh my goodness. So Ernesto is just killing it today, apparently.
Yeah, how's the standings looking today so far?
The shout out to our scorekeepers this weekend because they are getting scores in so fast.
Yeah,
Normally
lightning.
I have to wait like till frame 2, although we do have a little pace of play thing going on today. So U18 boys, Ernesto is plus 475 for the tournament.
It's pretty good.
It's better than I can do.
He's got a very large lead over second.
252 he was averaging after 3 games. 268, 267, 221. He was like, yeah, I'll back off a little bit.
He's watching football. Football just came on. Checking
Got
his fantasy
distracted.
team.
Yeah.
Not really dialed in. I get
Yeah.
it.
Brady McDonough is behind him, averaging 227. And then Henry Hyde here.
Yeah, there we go. Henry.
He is averaging 217. He had 233, 192, 226. Pretty consistent.
Yeah, Noah's right there too.
Oh, yeah, Noah. He's on this pair. Or close to this pair. Yeah, it's cool. These kids are good. We say it. Sounds like we're broken records, but they really are just so good.
Yeah, we're not just hyping them up. We're not hype beasts.
No,
They're just really good.
really good. But they're going to make the game better.
I
Are
think
you
so.
kidding me?
11 and 12. What are we doing watching this pair?
You know,
The
this
live
morning,
stream should be like a different pair.
This morning I said that I think Josh set me up because I think this is a bad pair. So we're going to discuss with Josh next year.
Yeah, where's the high scoring pair?
We're not going to sit on 11-12 next year.
Yeah, I want to see these pens falling.
Yeah. Although we've had some good games, we just haven't had these 268s. And
Yeah.
I look after the first game, judging by the scoring pace on this pair, I would have thought the scores were low. And then I open the standings and I'm like, huh.
Much different. Well, Ernesto's going to change that this game, I feel.
Oh, I agree.
We're gonna see some fireworks right here. He did slack off and only shot 221 in the last game, so
He's a slacker.
I feel like he owes us.
He does. Come on, Ernesto.
30 sticks under your average.
He did something historic this year. So he bowled, last year he was in the U15 division. Is this right? Wait. Well, he won Junior Bowl back-to-back.
Right.
And I thought he moved up an age division. I think he won in U15 and then bowled again and won in U18. And he just went to Sweden and bowled the Lucky Lars.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff going for Ernesto.
Ernesto is just killing life. He's like, I'm on a.
That's like a Hall of Fame resume in the last year.
Seriously. Junior Team USA. That was an okay strike. I don't know, Ernesto. I think you could do better.
Wow, we're really putting the pedestal up there right now. I'm taking that shot, Ernesto. I think it was great.
Oh,
There you go.
Luke got the corner out. Let's go.
Forget you, 10 pen. Get out of here with this.
11 and 12.
Yeah. Nonsense. So we were chatting a little bit about our fantasy team for anybody out there playing fantasy today.
Yeah. Happy Sunday.
Yeah, good luck to everybody out there. A lot of nonsense going on with these injuries.
No kidding.
Everybody out there that took McCaffrey second because they had to. I feel your pain.
Yeah.
I told everybody in my fantasy team, I'm not taking them.
And then you did.
You have to. Like,
I know.
you're not taking them until you're on the clock, and then the eyes are on you. And it's like, if you don't take them, then you're an idiot.
Oh, yeah.
And if you do take them,
You're an idiot.
you're an idiot. So it's like, you're just an idiot.
You can't win.
So I'm
Yeah.
an idiot.
I am. You know who I'm playing this week in our Storm Fantasy Football League?
Who are you playing?
The Gary Hulsenberg.
Oh,
Which he'll be really mad if I beat him because
you could get demoted.
I could.
You could get demoted.
And he doesn't think I know football. So it would be like a really big insult.
Because you're an Ohio State fan? Does he feel that way?
Yeah, I think so. I think we all get that rep.
I'm not going to say that I don't deflect that on Gerald, but I kind of do.
Right. It's fine. You know what? We live with it.
Good
And
shouting us.
that was a good one. I'll give that one. Here's Brady over to the left for any Brady fans out there.
Yeah, Brady. Brady tripping the 4-9 awkwardly. With the stare down, too. Look at that face.
Oh, yeah. He's like, I'm trying to chase Ernesto, and the pins need to cooperate if I'm going to catch Ernesto here.
Tall task today.
Yeah. It looks like Brian is his hand. I don't know if he's waving at us or he's playing fantasy football. Brian, are you playing fantasy football or just saying hi?
Maybe both. Maybe he's saying hi and he's playing fantasy football.
I think I'm going to regret not playing one of the Seahawks that I have on my team.
Yeah, which one?
Smith Najiba. Is that how you say his last name? I think. Buckeye. Buckeye.
Of course. Can't believe Gary doesn't think you know how to play fantasy.
See, I just follow the Buckeyes. Usually they're pretty good. As long as they're not QBs. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
So in our
people are going to come after me with pitchforks at this point.
Yeah, no comment. In our fantasy, our Bowler Smart League, we have Chris Castro.
Yeah.
For anybody that knows Castro. He's a big Cowboys fan. So every year he takes the whole Cowboys roster. And although they are a laughing stock when it comes playoff time, they're really good in the regular season.
They are.
And every year we're like, how does this guy beat us?
Yeah.
And then we finally realize he's just got a roster full of Cowboys players.
I'm up against CeeDee Lamb today, and I don't think I'm going to win that game.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, Henry. Let's go. Double.
Yeah, this is good. We got some action here on 11 and 12.
Oh, yeah. So, Cliff, you like to travel, I'm assuming, because you travel all the time. I'm actually putting words in your mouth. But you like to see different places, right?
Absolutely.
Like, you like experience things. So, when Henry was a kid, he had this, like, globe shirt. And he was all into geography and, like, history and stuff. So, I think Henry is a...
That he likes to travel?
I think so. He's really smart, too. Henry's a smart kid. Like, there's so many of these kids. I was talking to another bowler yesterday, and I'm like, hey, do you want to bowl in college? And she's like, I don't know. And then her mom was standing there, and she's like, well, she really likes to golf. And I'm like, oh, do you want golf in college? She's like, I really just want to go to school. Like, I want to do school in school. And I'm like, oh.
Smart. Very smart.
I'm like, okay, I love that. And she wants to go into computer engineering and do some of the AI stuff. Yeah.
Good move.
No kidding. I said AI prompting. Let's go.
Yeah, I think that's the smart play there.
Yeah. I have a new podcast. If you want a podcast on AI, I'll tell you, Cliff.
Yeah?
I could tell the whole world.
Yeah, let it out there.
Well, actually, I could. It's really easy. I think it's... Hold on, I was listening to... So I'm a big Michael Stelzner fan, he created social media marketing world. Like, he was big on he's been big on social media, ahead of social media.
Right.
But what I love about him is he brings people together to talk about digital marketing, and he never thinks he's the smartest person in the room. He always brings other people, and he'll interview them. And he is really the smartest person. Right? Like, he knows his stuff. So he'll ask the right questions. But he just did this new podcast, and it's called AI Explored. Mm-hmm. And every episode is tools in AI going into different types of business that uses AI, getting experts in that are using AI, and then it's just a really good podcast. It's like 20-minute episodes.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, AI Explored. Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts. So.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out.
Yeah. And he said that because AI is a little bit, depending on what industry and where you sit, like, it's a little controversial. like especially in the writing industries, journalism, PR, like all that stuff. And so when he started this podcast, because his whole background is marketing, PR, social media, like all this area where.
Get out of there. Yeah, let's go.
Kidding?
Get out of there.
What is going on Lane 11?
They just don't like anybody on Lane 11. Lane 11 is just a nasty, nasty lane.
You have to hit the pins twice.
Dirty lane.
I'm not playing there. Anyway, he was afraid he was going to get blacklisted in his industry for going down this AI explored route because he's like, listen, you got to know how to use it. If you're sitting behind and not using it, you're going to be behind.
Well, good for him for being truthful.
Yeah.
And not just going with the flow. Like,
Amen.
It is what it is. AI is not going away. It's just like computers and everything else. And if you're not using it, you're going to get passed up by somebody that is.
100%.
It's a resource. Good shot, Ernesto.
Yes, recovered from whatever Lane 12 did to him.
Yeah, I think he 2-8-10 on 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole AI thing. And I get it. You know, if you're a journalist, you're a writer, even movies, you know, like some of the stuff.
Yep.
Some of the stuff they create with AI is it's phenomenal.
Graphic design.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make some stuff that's just unreal. So, yeah.
I feel like you're kind of fooling yourself, though, if you don't learn how to use it if you need it. Right? It's a tool, like you said.
They're saying that there's going to be, like, these kids, there will be like, when I was graduating college, social media assistant or digital media, something. That was like a new role that they were pushing people into. And they're saying now that there's a whole career path, that an entry-level position is AI prompting.
Yeah.
So you'll be like the person at the company. So if you worked at a big corporation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so there's like HR and there's marketing and all of these different realms. You would be the person that would get an email from HR and it'd be like, I need this.
Right.
And you'd shift it through AI and then spit it back out to them.
Like an AI division of the marketing
like
wing.
an AI assistant, basically.
Yeah.
But it's a human. Because you still need, that's what I think is so not explained with AI. Like, you still need a human being.
To tell it what to do.
Yeah. And to edit it and to, like, make sure that it's right. Because it's not right all the time.
Right.
Although it's right more than I am.
It definitely spells better than I do.
Me too.
You still have to proof everything, though.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
But that's just the evolution of almost everything, though, you know? Farming. Any job. There's no job that's been around that hasn't evolved with technology over time.
Yeah. I just saw that Alex McNabb down there shot 280. Let's go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, lots of evolution. Like, I think these kids, like, their careers that these kids will have that we don't even know yet what they are. It's just moving so quickly.
Let's see what Henry does here. Nice shot, Henry.
That was 10 back. That was so good.
Doesn't matter if it's 11 or 12. He's not here to play that game.
Nope. He's like, I don't believe in bad pairs.
Liam.
Are you kidding?
Unreal.
What is lane 11 doing? It's just like, no, you got 9.
Why do you hate bowling, lane 11?
It woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. It was like, nope, Sunday morning.
Lane 11 is that guy that's been working too long. You know, and he's like, this is what I do, but I'm going to make everybody's life miserable today.
Yeah.
Because I can.
Yeah. That's lane 11. Now, Ernesto did not like lane 12, but everyone else, lane 11 is just brutal.
Hey, and he still has that number out there that we talked about.
Yes, he does.
We want to see that number.
True that. Kenny says good morning. Hello, Kenny Hatchbath.
Hey,
I miss
Kenny.
you.
Yeah,
Speaking of Tennessee, they live in Tennessee.
Yeah, Kenny's in Tennessee.
Yeah, I love Tennessee.
What part of Tennessee?
Outside of Nashville,
Yeah, it's a nice part.
Murfreesboro area. I think, right, Kenny? They moved around a little bit.
I wouldn't mind moving over to the East Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go somewhere in the mountains and disappear.
Me
I want to be like
too.
Liam. I want to be just unknown. You know, like
right. Like I
living in
look
the
up his
unknown.
bio and yeah, no. I was having that conversation with Brianna last night.
Just disappearing into the mountains.
I feel like that there's this interesting thing going on between. So I'm 33. Bree's a little older than me, but I feel like my generation is so done with social media. Like we're just done. We're like, we did it. We're out. And then the next generation, unless they're all in, they're kind of out too.
Nice shot, Henry. I've got a little bit of a theory on this topic. I think everything is cyclical.
Yeah.
And I think our generation was so heavy on it.
Yeah.
That obviously the kids are like, I don't want to do what my parents did.
Yeah.
So I think they want to experience. They want experiences more.
Yeah.
Than we want, you know. And I think even I find myself like I need to get off social media. I'm trying to wean myself off of it. You just find yourself wasting time scrolling down the rabbit hole.
Yep.
And you know, I've seen some kids with like the dumb phones. Like they don't even want it on their phone.
Oh yeah.
And I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Like I think it's a good thing.
Well, I'm a person that gets a little bit of FOMO sometimes.
Yeah.
And so I think that, and I think social media elevated that for me.
I'm on 11.
Playing 11. I feel like we're watching Stranger Things. 11.
Like an alternative universe right now. This is the upside down.
Maybe this is the upside down.
It is.
We went into it.
11 is the upside down.
Yeah. Maybe it happened.
You could transpose the numbers and you're still, it's 11 upside down or right side up.
It is. True that.
Also, I think a little bit, our generation, social media was new, right? So we really didn't know what we're getting into.
Yeah.
And
or
now,
what we did.
Or how we screwed this up.
what we accidentally created.
How we took something that was supposed to bring us together and used it to make us divisive.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
But I think the kids are smarter than us and they're learning from our mistakes, right?
Oh, yeah. So. Well, and they do, like, they're more into, like, the gaming, like, the community. Like you still talk to your friends?
Right. Nice shot, Liam.
Solid.
007, Liam. Like unknown.
I'm telling you.
Just an agent. He's got the slick look too.
Totally. We're going back to Smyrna next year.
I saw that. I saw the schedule came out. That's awesome.
Yeah, we're coming back here to Boise, which is awesome. And for all you East Coast friends, I wonder if I need to ask Henry's parents if they're going to make the trek back to where it all began for Henry, because I think he's probably nearing the time of aging out. Might have a couple years.
Right.
It'd be fun to go back to his home center.
I know there's a lot that goes into the schedule and availability and the size of the center.
Leanne works on it so hard.
It's a lot of work. It's not just as easy as you would think, you know?
Well, and we hear a lot of like, well, why aren't there more events on the West Coast? And Leanne was on here yesterday and talked a little bit about it. It's not that we don't want to go to the West Coast. We live on the West Coast, ish. Like Utah's kind of westy. But there's just not big centers out here.
Yeah.
So we can't, if we host an SYC in a 32-lane center, there'll be 150 people on the waiting list.
Yeah. So, you really can't. I mean, it's tough in a 40.
Yeah, it is. 40's tough. Like, the waiting list was long for this event. We really, 48 is actually what we say on the website is our minimum. We make some exceptions. Like, this is an exception weekend.
Right.
And the reason we can do a 40-lane center this month is because there's this little tournament called Junior Gold that a lot of families go to and spend a lot of money going to this event. And then they go back to school. So this is like a time of year where there's a lot going on for families. And so
it's a busy one.
Yeah. So this is not going to pull as much. I mean, we still have people. The Murrays are here from Tennessee. We have California's here. We have a couple. We have Canada. They're here. So it's still pulling nationally,
Right.
but not as much as like a June event would, right? Because school's out, summer. It's before junior gold. You want to get that last prep tournament in. So anyway.
Where would you guys like to go if you didn't have to worry about a bowling center, any of the minutia, right? Like,
Yeah.
where would you like to go if it was like, I want to go to this place because we haven't been there.
I have
They
two
have a
places.
great bowling community.
Yeah, 2 places. Well, I don't know because I've never been there if I want to go to Washington or Oregon, but somewhere in the Pacific Northwest,
yeah.
like that area where Henry is from, where some of these other bowlers, like that Pac Northwest, they have a great
awesome
bowling community there, and a lot of youth tournaments up there. So I don't know if it would be, I don't know which state. The other place that I keep bringing this up, and I even asked Bree when she was here this week, like Arizona.
Arizona would be good.
Because I feel like that is so drivable for so many states that don't get to drive to tournaments. They always are having to fly east, but we have tried, and Arizona's tough.
Arizona's tough.
So.
What are you thinking? Like Tucson, Phoenix?
Anywhere. Sam says St. Louis would be fun. St. Louis is fun.
Yeah, St. Louis. Yeah, absolutely.
One of my favorite college tournaments was in St. Louis. We went and
Strike
saw
and
the
Strike?
Arch. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yep.
Strike and Spare, but we all know what it really was.
Strike and Strike. Yeah. It was like the Baker tournament. So Ernesto slacked a little bit again. He only shot 234.
That average just keeps going down.
What was it? 252?
251 or not some crazy nonsense.
252. Yeah.
Yeah. Ernesto's
you're under average.
He's running away and hiding with this thing.
Yeah. He's like, I want that trophy with the potato on it.
Who doesn't? I want a potato trophy.
I'm kidding. The kids want French fries next year on the trophy.
French fries would be cool. Yeah, French fries. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed in my Idaho people up here. The potato ice cream is not potatoes. It's nonsense.
I know.
It's
what
a
is
fake
this?
bill of goods. You get everybody excited over potato ice cream, and then it's just ice cream in the shape of a potato.
Yeah, not cool.
Not cool. But everything else is great up here.
Yeah.
Like the food's great.
People.
A lot of people are great.
Yeah, we were bragging about downtown Boise. We were talking
cool.
to Josh about it this morning too. He's like, "Yeah, it's him. It's cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Like the restaurant we ate at, all the food sourced from local farmers.
Yeah.
They had an amazing list of beer and wine available.
Yeah. Oh,
Really
yeah.
cool stuff.
Totally.
And I know it's a college town. I know the college is right here, but and I'm going to sound like a really old person right here. But the vibe downtown, even though it's a college town, it's not like a club on every corner.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of like restaurants and bars
Yeah.
and really cool places to hang out.
We had ice cream last day.
Yeah, ice cream.
Yeah.
Ice cream places.
Families were walking in and getting some ice cream. Like
It's a great mix.
Yeah.
It's like small town America,
Yeah.
but you know, with a college town.
Yeah.
Really cool vibe.
Timothy says Oregon, great place to visit and lots to see. I've never.
No doubt.
So the Pacific Northwest evades me. I've never been there.
You got to go.
I know,
You gotta
like
go sometime.
you know how when you get in your life, and these kids probably have their maps already. You know, they're filling in their maps at like age 17. They're like, yeah, I've seen the country. I'm good. I'm done. I'm out. All 50 states. But I've done the whole East Coast, except Maryland. Well,
Really?
actually,
Maryland.
I think I went to Maryland when I was a kid. We went to Rehoboth Beach, and I think that is in Maryland. I'm not sure actually, but anyway, so I don't remember it. But Maryland's my last one, kind of on the East Coast.
Look at Henry just very sneakily shooting 260 this game.
Yeah, he's like, once I figured out lane 11, once 11 cooperated with me.
Once 11 knew who was boss.
Yeah.
Henry was not taking no for an answer.
Yeah. Anyway, my map is good on the east, bad on the west.
Got to get up there.
Yeah.
There's no reason not to go. We went We went to Seattle earlier this year.
Oh, I need to go to Seattle.
Really cool.
Yeah. Samantha
And,
wants to know where we got ice cream. It started with an S. Stella's? I think it was Stella's.
But Stella's. Great game.
Yeah, Henry. Let's go.
We went to a little local diner.
Yeah?
And had ice cream. And it was really good. I guess there's like two like pretty popular like little diner joints in town.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the name of either of them. But it was really good. And like the big thing at the hotel was like Guy Fieri and diners and drive-ins and dives. Like they were there and we went there. And it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the steak fingers. They're not called steak fingers. I forget what they call them here, but they're basically chicken tenders with steak inside of them.
Oh, okay.
And they're pretty good.
All right.
Yeah, and they have like
Never
a
heard of that.
little dipping sauce.
Huh.
Yeah, they're really tasty.
Go figure. Okay, Henry.
Whatever. You know what? Make yourself feel like you won that game 11.
268. Yeah, really. Lane 11. Whatever.
But
Awesome, Henry.
You didn't win.
I'm going with this is the upside down. I'm on this Stranger Things path. I got so obsessed with that show.
It's easy to do because it's such a good show.
Gosh. All right. Bowlers are moving. Cliff,
Finger
you know what that
steaks.
means? Oh, finger steaks.
Finger steaks.
Yeah. All right. Cliff, you're heading to Utah. You're going to come hang out with us for a day.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
And then you'll be at the Coastal Classic.
I'm going to
next
make
month.
sure Gary doesn't fire you for this L he's going to take in fantasy.
Appreciate you. Yeah. You can talk to him tomorrow.
I'll let him know.
Okay. We'll be right back, guys. Thanks, Cliff, for hanging out with
All
us
right, guys.
this weekend.
Take care.
We're back.
We are back.
What's up, Bree?
Not the temperature in here.
I can't believe they sold out of blankets.
Who would have thought?
It's like 10 degrees cooler in the live stream booth, folks. If you're hot and you're listening,
Yeah.
just come stand here.
Come stand in here.
We got you.
Whew. I mean, it is significantly cooler on the low end in general. Just walking around.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we got this whole hyper fan.
It's pretty hyper.
Yeah.
All right, we got some good bowlers to finish our round today.
We do.
So we have Emerson Hatfield, Caitlin, no, wrong way. Emerson Hatfield, Maddox Lidvigan? Maddox.
Maddox.
Maddox, Justine Bryant, Lindsey Grime, Addison L.
Yep.
And Kara Sproul.
Yeah. If your name's too hard, you just get the initial.
I tried. Yeah, they're from Canada though.
Yeah,
All the way
I see
from
that.
Alberta.
I see they're rocking their Canada jerseys.
They're killing it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Lindsay had a great day yesterday.
Yeah, she
I don't know how she's bowling today.
it looks like she's -1.
Which puts her, wow, girls are bowling great on long. Oh, never mind. Her fourth game's not in yet. So
Yeah.
hang tight. The scores are coming.
To be continued. I mean, she's still bowling good. If she's only -1, she probably shot like 215.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Nevaeh Hull is in first right now, and she's just to the right of your screen. So, folks, you'll be able to see her. We'll point her out when she pops up on the lane.
And also, Caitlin's on that lane.
Yeah.
We
Olivia
have
Walker.
Olivia Walker. I wonder if she's coming up to the left.
She might be. But scores are pretty, well, I guess just Nevaeh and Caitlin, actually.
Yeah.
They're killing it.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think of the long pattern?
I mean, I like long patterns. I think they're still hard.
Yeah.
I still think they're hard in general.
So still going with topography a little bit?
Yeah, I think topography is playing a lot of demons for people. I mean, the guys are really bowling good. I mean, there's some guys bowling really good. They look like they found something, but I've also seen a lot of missed spares, unfortunately.
Me too.
A lot. Oh, go.
No, okay, so we've decided, Cliff, did you watch Stranger Things at all?
I do.
Okay.
I mean, it's been, however long since the last season.
It's way too long. So Cliff and I, 11 is killing us because it is not, the 7 and 10 pins on 11.
They don't go.
So we've decided this is the upside down.
This is the upside down.
Just
Just
lane
11?
11.
Just 11. Okay.
Just lane 11. It's not being very nice.
Yeah, I can see that.
So if you're a
Definitely.
Stranger Things fan, you'll understand.
Yeah.
If you're not, you are like, why are you guys talking about Stranger
So
Things?
it's just an own little world. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just mean. It's
It's
a
just
mean
mean.
lane.
It's a
Like
mean-
literally so many bone sevens, wrapped pins.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah. It hasn't been pretty.
no, it's not nice.
It's not been pretty.
Alex Crowley sighting.
Like we have some hold, but then it hooks, and then
Yeah.
then you throw it right, doesn't come back.
It's the pattern that
All
I'd
the
be
great-
beating my head up
It's
against
all
the
the
wall.
great things.
Yeah. It's everything you want to see.
It's everything you want to see. Yeah.
You miss left, it's gone.
Yeah.
You miss right, it's gone.
It's gone the other way. Yeah, it's yeah, and she's
Aw.
close. Justine is so close. Like
she is.
just needs a little bit of an adjustment, but she's really close. She's almost there.
And it's not even leaving her things she can pick
I
up.
know. She's just being penalized to the max. Oh. Hoping to see some things like fly around and bounce, but not happening over here.
Nope. slide it over. Nah.
Bounce it. Something.
Yeah, I know.
Do something cool.
Well, that's what started this, because 11, the U18 boys were here, and they were throwing messengers and still leaving.
They just wouldn't hit it.
It was
wouldn't
like
knock it
right
over.
in front of it.
Yeah,
and we're
wouldn't
like,
knock
what
it
is
over.
going
That's
on?
a bummer. I think
Yeah.
that's. I mean, it stinks, but it's also like, eh.
What happens, right?
Yeah, like, yeah, they depend on it maybe a little too much.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
There's Miss Nevaeh. She's
Oh.
currently leading today.
Yeah. That was a good shot.
Was a good shot.
Yeah. I don't know where the other girl is. I haven't seen her name.
I haven't either. Oh, she's down on, what is that, 5 and 6? 5 and 6. The second bowler.
Oh, okay.
3 spares in a row.
All right. Good start. Yeah. I was like, I don't know where she is.
Yeah.
They start to move around and lose them for a second.
Yeah, that big jump, you kind of lose track. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, I think they're going to the low end,
But I'm not sure. And then you get a pair that stays down there. Let's see.
I was like, where am I going? All right, let's see who, this is the test.
The test. The test of time.
That's it. Addison did fill out her bio. She's from
Nice.
Stony Plain, Alberta. Bowls at Gateway Lane. She's 17, first SYC. She rallied from behind at Nationals to win bronze in
Nice.
Canada. She spent the summer working on a satellite with U of A.
Like in Arizona?
Oh, no.
I mean, we do have satellite stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah. Good for her.
And she wants to say hi to her family. That's so cool.
That is cool.
And how cool for this group that they're getting to bowl with kids from Canada. and
Yeah,
meeting,
exactly. New people from
all
different
places.
different places.
Emerson, I think, is from Utah. Pretty sure Emerson is from Utah.
Local-ish.
Yeah, local-ish.
I feel like the Utah Idaho's are like a
Yeah, we just
you gotta mesh together.
we hang out. Kara's also from Utah. She's from Willard, which
Okay.
is very close to Storm.
Okay.
Favorite practice bowling center is Ben Lomond Lanes. She's 16. She's a 5-time Northern Utah USPC All-Star, 2-time Pepsi tournament champion. She loves shopping, boating, and hanging out with her friends, and anything girly.
Nice.
Love it. And she wants to say hi to her family and coaches.
Cool.
She got an eternity pie. She went and picked up a new bowl. Just now. She changed balls. I don't know if the eternity pie is the play right now.
Yeah.
It's a lot of ball.
It's a lot of ball. I mean, it even though it is like a bigger ASIM, it's cleaner than some of the other ones. So if she switched from maybe like a gem or I don't know what else she may have, but it's definitely cleaner than a lot of those other ones. Cleaner than the harsh reality. So see what she can figure out here.
It's a double for Lindsay. Lindsay like turned it up a notch
There.
this year. That was a good shot. Good
That
kicker.
was see, she just didn't make the right adjustment.
Yeah.
It's all good.
So Lindsay made Junior Team USA for the first time, which you've had a lot of experience.
Yes.
On Junior Team USA.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. It's a great program for the kids, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's great, especially as they're coming through the youth bowling and try to get international experience. And it's kind of crazy because you kind of notice that as you grow up and you are like essentially raised with like the same generation of like bowlers all around the world.
Yeah.
So you're bowling like in the States, and then you see the same people from like Canada and Mexico, like within your region. So like the Pan American region, you would see the same people like for Central America, South America.
Okay.
And as you like guys get older, like then you start competing against each other,
Yeah.
and maybe like some of them go on tour with you, and
Right,
so
yeah.
you see them on tour, and then maybe you make Team USA, and then maybe they're making the adult team for their country, and so you constantly see them and you build relationships with them. And it's pretty cool to like have that as like growing up. You're kind of around the same people,
Sure.
whether you're in the States or whether you're bowling internationally. It's pretty cool that you have people that you grow up with essentially and are doing the exact same things as you. Oof. So
That's a hard spare. Yeah.
that was a hard spare. I do
Yeah.
have video of Tamia picking that up
Oh, nice.
yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
That's
it was
cool.
pretty cool.
That is
So I will share that later for everybody. But yeah, she left it and picked it up, and I was like, I'm just gonna video it. You never know.
And you got
she
lucky.
aced it.
Yeah. I told Yannick, he was videoing in practice session, and he told me, he's like, yeah, I was watching Trevor Mason, and he had a split, and I didn't video it, and he picked it up. And I'm like, yeah, I always video Trevor, because if you watch Trevor Mason bowl, he's always going for the split.
Yeah.
And sometimes,
Yeah, they're gonna make them.
yeah,
You just gotta get the right one. They're gonna make them.
right. And currently, he strikes a lot. Not that he won't strike a lot later, but the count is not as vital to him
Gotcha.
in his world yet, I don't think.
It's
Because
vital.
he's always going for the split.
He's always like, I'm gonna make this.
Yeah. He's got that mindset.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's just like a normal spare for me.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, there's some. I mean, the U18 boys are too all right, and they're striking pretty good down there. A little slower pace to our left.
Yeah. And we got weird pacing going on today.
Yeah, and it kind of got like this yesterday in the medium. We got a little halt
Yeah.
somewhere. Maybe bowlers weren't bowling as good, taking more shots. So
Right. Strikes make it go quicker.
strikes make it go way quicker. But yeah, so we have some pairs that are actually going to finish up really fast, and then we have a few others that are going to. I would say that our live stream pair is like more on pace with the majority of people.
Which is
Then
good.
the U18 boys are all striking, so that's probably why they're flying through it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to be one. Well, this side's going to be one of the last few done.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
It's okay. I wouldn't be on a striking pair. I mean, I would not be striking on a pair if I was bowling this tournament right now.
No.
I'm watching and I'm like, yeah, this is. I'm going to have a bad game on this pattern.
Yeah? You
This
don't
is
like long patterns?
This is all, everything, the way that it has transitioned is everything I don't want to see when I'm bowling. Like, if I
Nope.
can't miss right and
Nope.
I can't miss left, I get really, my swing gets tight. And
That's
then
a lot of patterns.
I know. Which is why I don't bowl anymore. I bowl 3 games of league.
I mean, that's a lot of patterns, but
Kids, practice and learn and evolve your game. That's my advice.
okay.
Be like Bree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. I mean, I think you'd be okay. I mean, like, you kind of play like where Caitlin is. I mean, she's playing a little more up the lane, a little more on the track.
With that harsh reality pearl.
Yeah, I
That looks
mean,
so good going down the lane, too.
I think you would be pleasantly surprised.
Okay, thank you.
I think if you're in the right part of the lane,
Yeah.
your ball will do the correct thing.
That was a good shot by Lindsay.
Yeah.
That was close.
She didn't like it. She rolled her
didn't.
eyes. I mean,
know
I
she-
get it. A lot of 10s are pain. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, ugh. But it was a good shot. Just gotta make your spare. I don't know what the difference is between. I wonder if they updated the scores for.
Oh, they might. Hang on, let's see.
Let's check.
They're pretty. The
They are pretty
scorekeepers have been
fast.
great today.
Yeah, they have.
Yep.
There
All right.
we
So
go.
Lindsay
Okay.
-1.
So
Tamia's
she's plus-
+3.
Hmm.
So tight. Caitlin's +26. It is tight.
And then Nevaeh is +39.
Yeah.
And I mean, right now Caitlin is. Okay, right now Caitlin's in the lead.
Yeah.
Um,
I want to look at overall.
and then so we have Tamia. And where's Tamia at? Tamia I think, is down.
She's close.
Oh, she's right here. She's actually to the left. So she's on
Okay.
9 and 10.
So we can watch that. But Tamia is looking pretty good for overall.
Yeah, she is.
+33. Lindsay's -51 in second. And Caitlin is -143.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a
Third.
hefty lead here.
So they're kind of just battling it out for the long.
Yeah, I mean, the
medals.
long is really tight, but I feel like the overall is pretty well set in stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Nevaeh, well, not Nevaeh. Nevaeh is currently leading. That's why I said Nevaeh. But whoever wins the gold medal today gets a bonus scholarship. It's our PBA Junior Never Give Up Scholarship.
Is it the overall or the long?
Just the long.
Okay.
So our scholarships are based on total pinfall. So
Okay.
like you could win a medal on short and not get a scholarship for the weekend if you didn't fall within the cash for the overall tournament. But on Sunday, PBA Junior donated a scholarship years ago, and they were like, well, do you want it to just go to the overall tournament, or do you want to make a special scholarship? And Leanne worked with them and came up with the Never Give Up Scholarship, because you could have really not so great blocks on Saturday and Saturday, and come back Sunday, have great 5 games, finish the tournament off strong, and get a little scholarship.
Nice.
So
That's pretty cool.
it is. It's fun.
It's a really good opportunity for them.
Yeah.
But definitely, yeah. You gotta keep working at it. You never know.
Ernesto Reynoso is still striking down there.
No, he got 8
Well, before that,
after a 7-bagger.
he's averaging. So we were joking that his average dropped after the last game because he shot
Whoa.
234. He's
not even
averaging
leading.
247 for the. Oh, he is. He just had.
They
there's some
haven't
good
added-
games
okay.
already in. But
Okay. I didn't see that. I was like, how is he not leading?
yeah, no. Ernesto's averaging 247.
Well, his average is down from the short because he was 248 for the short.
He was 252 until last game. He dropped his average with the 234. Come on, Ernesto.
It's going back up this game. Ridiculous.
He's striking. Oh my gosh.
Do you think like they get bored from striking that much?
I've never experienced
I mean,
it.
I've never gotten bored.
I can't say I would. I like Ernesto's on a heater though this year.
Yeah.
He's just killing it.
Yeah,
so.
he is. That's funny.
All right, I'm keeping the scores close to us so that we can kind of watch it.
Okay, perfect.
Sort of. Let me get this up.
Ish.
All right.
That's all.
What did we miss?
I mean, she just made a spare off the sidewall. That was cool off on 13. So I got distracted by that. There we go. Mixing it up. So many splits. Oh, so many splits.
I don't like those.
I feel like they're
things.
contagious.
I feel like they are too, actually. Agreed.
See? There we go. That's a good shot.
He's like, I'm not going to be.
Like, nope.
Not me.
Not doing it. That's a good
Chop
shot
in
there.
Nevaeh,
Yeah.
I think Nevaeh needs to strike out though. If she wants. Well, actually, she had what, a 6-pin lead? No.
I mean, Kaylin is definitely taking over. She can shoot Kaylin can shoot 230, and Nevaeh can only shoot 180.
Yeah, so Nevaeh will drop. Caitlin will move to first, but then
Lindsay and Tamia can both stay. She had 39 pins, so I mean, it's still really close. It's still really close for the last medal, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 3 people for 2 medals.
True that.
Yeah. Makes for good TV.
Amen. They're all finishing right here. We can call
Yeah,
it.
exactly. I know, like Caitlin and Nevaeh, and then Lindsay's right in front of us. She did make that 310. That was a good spare for her the frame before.
Yes.
And then Tamia's to our left. Yeah, so this is like, it's like how it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
It was like, we're going to bowl good. We're going to get really close in score, and then we're going to finish in front of the live stream.
It's like they planned it.
Yeah.
There's been a couple tournaments where like first and second overall have ended right in front of the live stream.
Yeah.
And that's stressful.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh my goodness.
Exactly.
Who's gonna win?
Exactly.
Caitlin Abagania going to Vandy next year.
Ooh.
She's repping all her Vandy gear this weekend.
Yes, she is. So that puts her in the 220s. So she's definitely, gonna be taken the gold medal on the long pattern. Oh, did it hit it?
Yes,
oh,
it
there we
did.
go.
She got a messenger on live
Yes,
stream.
she did.
Let's go, Lindsay.
And won.
She's gonna go clip that.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Good job at Caitlin.
Yep. She's gonna finish at 230. So yeah, she's doing good. She's gonna be about 60 over.
Yep.
Good for her. I know she struggled yesterday on medium talking to her, so it's glad that she came out here and had a good day.
Yeah.
Finished on a good note.
Her game's so good.
Yeah.
Tamia too.
I mean, yeah, a lot of these girls, I mean, they're getting ready to go to college. They're just going to get better.
Yeah.
They're just going to get even better. And, yep. Good finish there by Caitlin. So she finishes at 63 over.
Good bowling, Caitlin.
Yeah, definitely.
And then there was Lindsay and Tamia. And
oh,
Nevaeh.
look at Nevaeh. That was a great shot
Yeah.
there. Yeah, that
Nevaeh's
first one
gonna
on the
strike
10th. That was a pretty big shot there for her. Definitely. That actually, so that's 82. So it's kind of keeps her in the even category.
Yeah.
Gets one more. She might be able to hang on here, depending on what Lindsay and Tamia do. Because I mean, right now Lindsay's ahead of Tamia.
Tamia's got her spare game working really hard.
She does. She needs some strikes, though. I hate to say it. She
Yeah.
needs some strikes. Yeah, she's kind of behind here. Let's see, Nevaeh just won again.
Oh,
and the
she got
late
it to go.
hit.
That was a big one.
That was
for-
good. Yeah.
yeah.
So honestly, that's gonna keep her in the medals. I think that's gonna keep her in the medals. That's
Yeah.
18. Yeah, she's gonna stay in the middle round for sure.
So then it's just what Lindsay and Tamia do, which
Correct.
they were the ones.
Fighting for
They
it.
were closest going into this game.
Yeah, they were 2 pins apart, or 4 pins apart.
Yep.
And right now, I mean, Lindsay has 1 double clean. Tamia has no doubles clean. But still a lot of game for both of them.
Yeah, and at least Tamia's getting high counts, but she does. I'm like you. She needs
to get some strikes. Yeah. So.
But how great are these spare games? Whew.
Yeah.
This is the best sparing I've seen all
I've
day.
seen, yeah, same. Very important. So, very good finish there by Nevaeh.
Really nice.
Beautiful. Puts her at plus 21. That was great.
Yeah, great bowling.
Great finish there. That always feels good, too. Like, it's like,
Yeah. Finished.
Finished. I did good. I may not have won, but I, like, still kept myself there.
Yeah.
Still gonna medal. Yeah, definitely.
Sammy says Lindsay has been incredible to watch her game improve and evolve, and I agree with that.
Perfect. Yes, definitely. I'm gonna give you a little update on Ernesto. His average is going back up.
Oh my goodness. He just strikes.
We're looking at 278.
Yep. Because the 220, 230 were, that was too hard for him.
Okay,
so.
277. 1267 for 5 games. That's 267 over people.
Do you need to go ask for some lessons, Bree?
Yeah.
Like, how do you strike so much?
Like, literally, teach me. That's great bowling right there. Just bow down. Good job.
Yeah.
You win.
He did.
You win.
He won.
You win.
He's taking home a potato.
You're getting a potato. It's so cool that the trophy has a potato on it.
I think so too. It's so fun.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Good work, guys.
Thank you. It's our graphic designer, Jessica.
Yeah.
It was her idea.
Let's
It's
put a
her
potato
design.
on a trophy.
Yeah.
That's smart. I don't know where you guys go next, but where do you guys go next after this?
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach. All right.
There's some sun and waves.
So you need like a beach scene,
Oh, like a little umbrella.
like a sand dollar or
that would've been
something.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We already have the trophy done. It's
I'm just saying.
next
I
year.
think for future we should
Yeah.
think about things like this. Like, okay, it's a potato.
Well, that's what we started trying to do, like an item. But then even when we went to Ohio, I kind of struggled helping. Like, you could put a cardinal on it because that's the bird, but I don't really know what the, like, because the buckeye, like the nut, like the little buckeye nut, I guess you could do that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we did
But
end
then
up
if they're
doing-
like anti-Ohio State and then they win the trophy, they're like,
Right.
I don't want this trophy.
Right. I know, it's tough.
So yeah, that makes sense.
Addison is secretly striking over here.
Yeah, she is.
I think a few of them have gone Brooklyn, but you know what?
Hey,
That is a
you
strike.
just got to strike. It doesn't matter. Where's
There's
she
no
at though? Is
asterisks.
she down there? I don't know what's the.
She
Okay.
had a little rough day
Okay.
today.
I just wasn't sure. I
Well,
mean, if we
let's-
have some sneaky person shooting 260 to get in there, you know,
Agreed.
it can happen.
It has happened before. Yeah, I'm not seeing her. She might just have had a little. Oh, she had a little rough go of it this week, but
Oh, it's okay.
ending on a really strong note.
Yeah,
so-
definitely. She's having a really good finish. 277. There's some strikes over there too. I think U18 boys are still striking down there.
Yeah. I would say the lanes came to them, but some of them have just been there.
They found them in practice. Tamia's still clean through 6. Still hasn't found a strike. Maybe we can get one right here. Get something going here. There we go.
Good shot by Kara. Kara's been working hard at this game too.
Yeah.
She could get to 180 if she strikes out.
Right. Get another one here.
Okay, can Tamia strike? Come on, Tamia.
Come on.
She's right around the pocket.
Yeah, she just keeps going a little
So
higher.
good.
It's close. There we go.
She's like, yes.
Yes, I don't have to go again. When you're taking max amount of shots every frame. That was a good
Yeah.
shot. Looks like she went something a little bit cleaner.
Yep.
The ball was just hooking too early. Couldn't keep it on line.
All of them are just kind of like, okay, we're almost done.
Yeah, we're so close. We're so close. Oh. All right. Another split.
Yeah. Another
Yeah,
split.
Another split. Maybe one of them will pick it up for us. That'd be exciting.
That would be.
Let's make a split. Maybe Rebecca will pick up this split. That'd be cool.
It's possible. Oh, this is hard, but it is possible.
Everything's makeable, actually.
Buckle.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, you called it.
Let's go!
That was awesome.
Nice.
Everything's makeable.
Everything's makeable.
Oh my
A
gosh.
4-9's my favorite split, so I would
Yeah.
have been like, let's go, let's shoot it. Yeah. That was perfect. Thank you for doing that.
You made Bree's day.
You made my day. Splits did not win that frame.
All right, Addison, what do you got?
All right, Addison, what do we got? What we doing?
We're ending on a high note here.
Trying to see. Looks pretty good. There we go.
Such a good shot. She was like, where was this all weekend?
She's like, what? I do know how to bowl. See? Deep
Yeah.
breath there. Feels
Yeah.
good. Feels good to be like, all right, we're ending on a good note here. I mean, I've had a rough weekend, but we got something.
Yeah.
And I think she's actually throwing her road. Maybe she just got that
this weekend?
this weekend.
Totally. Could be.
Maybe it just wasn't drilled yet.
Maybe she went and got
Ooh.
it drilled.
Maybe she went and got it
Oh.
drilled yesterday.
Well-
and they couldn't.
Yannick said yesterday when he was watching it, he's like, you know, the ball, or was it you?
No.
Okay, it was Yannick. So he's like, the ball I think that would work is the road, the one they all got.
No. Oh, we're going Brooklyn? Yeah. That's all right. Still a good game.
Yeah, still a great game.
But so maybe she's like, maybe if I drill that ball I got.
Right?
And then obviously it's going to strike because it's a new ball.
Yes.
It has
New
new
ball
ball
love.
syndrome. Like you're going to throw it, it's going to strike.
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah. Lindsay left a 9-pin.
Now it's just down to Tania.
No. She still has 3 whole frames left.
Tell you what, we might not make it to tell you whether Tamia makes it. I hate to end it early though. We have to watch Tamia to the end. They're gonna be the last pair done.
I know. This fan, man.
I know.
I'm frozen.
We have to get ready for them. Usually live stream's not the last pair done. Folks watching at home, like we have to get ready for the medal ceremony and the trophies.
There's 2 pairs bowling right of lane 12.
Yeah.
And there's all the pairs bowling left of 11 and 12.
We'll show you the end of this pair. I apologize, folks, if you're watching.
252, great game. Good finish there for her.
That's huge.
Great job.
But thanks for hanging out with us. If you hung out with us all weekend long, Bree, thanks for volunteering your time this weekend.
Definitely.
We appreciate you being here.
Yeah, definitely. It's been some good bowling, some good time hanging out.
Lindsay's like, I want to be done.
Yeah, Lindsay's like, I'm over it.
204 though.
Yep, finishes
Solid
+3.
game. Yeah.
So
Clean game.
Good, nice, clean game for her. So that's gonna keep her there. I mean, that's gonna put all the pressure, honestly, on Tamia. So we'll see.
Head to bowl metrics to see what happens.
Yeah. Stay tuned to bowl metrics.
Yeah. Normally, I would totally. I don't see. We have to get the table out. We have to do some stuff.
We got to hand out some hardware and some medals, and I mean, these kids kind of deserve that. So
someone wants a trophy.
Yeah.
Actually, 6 people want a
few
trophy.
people want a trophy, actually, and a few people want some medals.
Yeah, true.
So we're gonna get those ready for them. Oh, there we go.
Solid.
Nice kick on the 10 there. Good finish.
202.
Good finish there.
I love striking out in the 10th of the last game of a tournament.
It's so hard, though.
It doesn't happen as frequently as you want.
No, but I feel like, okay, this is like, I feel like you always strike out in the 10th when you're like ready to be done. Like you're checked out and you're like, of course, this is the one game.
Yeah.
I throw 3 shots in the 10th.
You're like, again, where was this? The whole tournament.
Yeah.
Can Emerson pick this up?
I hope so.
Come on, Emerson. Go for it.
Oh, back
up.
up.
Went for count.
Go. Oh, I was going to try. So Tamia just tripped a 4-pin to our left. So she has a double. That was big.
That was big.
That was big. So she still has 230 out there. Yeah. 120. Yeah. So.
Head to bowl metrics.
We're sorry, guys. We got some work to do. But yeah, it was really cool that she at least got that double. So it's getting interesting with 2 frames to go.
For sure. All right, folks. We will see you all next month at the Coastal Classic. Check out the Go Bowling race. I don't think have they raced already today? Go Bowling at the Glen?
If they haven't, they might be getting close. They usually race around, I mean, I would say they're
probably done.
They're doing something.
Okay, well, turn that on. And until next time, thanks, Bree. Thanks for hanging out.
You're welcome.
We'll see you on your travels. You go everywhere.
Yeah, my world travels. My next world event is in Peru.
Nice. Well, good luck out there.
Thank you.
And we'll see you all next month.
You've been watching the 2024 SYC Idaho. The SYC Idaho would not be possible without the generous donations from our sponsors: Storm Bowling, Cool Wick, PBA Junior, Kegel, Turbo 2-in-1 Grips, 3G Shoes, Ray's Eyewear, Ballard's Bowling Academy, Master Industries, Quality Respite and Home Care, and by T&D Transportation. Special thanks to the official scoring system of the Storm Youth Championships, Bowl Metrics. The preceding was produced exclusively by Storm Bowling. For more information on events and more, please visit stormbowling.com. Once again, thanks for watching.